Relationships in America today suck. Actually, relationships throughout the entire world are very complicated. And so for the last few years, I've been throwing in my 2 cents, contributing my commentary to what is really happening with human relationships on the planet, which is where social engineering comes from. The idea of spiritual mind control, the idea that we're in a web, that we can fall into these traps. I'm not alone. Eve Lorgen talks about the love bite. People being infatuated by design, tricked, duped, if you will, against their higher senses, to be attached, to be obsessed with, to be infatuated with, in particular, the wrong person. I think our lives, many of us who identify with this type of a trap, and I think that there are reasons why people become abstinent for a period in time, maybe not their entire lives, but a period in time, or they may go somewhere less urbanized, more rural, where there's less people, less individuals, less distractions. There are pleasures of the flesh, oh yes indeed. And then there is something that is beyond that which can be so easily tempted and so easily led. In reflection on the recent back and forth at the place where I used to work, I understand that for some people it may come natural, if they're attracted to someone, to ask what someone's ethnicity is. In today's day and age, though, it is unfortunate, and it does provide a barrier, if you will, to healthy relationships between individuals when you have this level of a culture shock. And what I mean by that is, within this culture, we have people that are aware of what's going on, and people that deliberately, as a part of their own culture, they seek to be as unaware as possible. They're running from the truth. And so when there are people out there that aren't aware of things, and don't want to be aware of things, and don't have empathy, and don't want to have empathy, don't want to know the greater secrets of what's going on in this matrix and beyond, why people snap, why these things are happening in the cities. What are the forces of evil that control government today, which in essence controls women? Where is the love? I've been asking for many, many years. Why are there more porn stars than women in the truth movement? How deep does this rabbit hole go? Granted, our society hasn't hit bottom yet. How much further away are we from that reality where most of the men are super soldiers, slaves to some extent, and most of the women are property again to a certain degree? Because in no way, shape, or form is this type of a control structure that we're living in a global one, and the economic problems that people are having, and the ways in which people are being discriminated against, including women that bring in darker-skinned humans, less Anglo humans, into the world, i.e. white genocide, which as far as I'm concerned is neo-Nazi ideology. You see, we have issues taking place on the planet that are affecting people's minds. It doesn't matter if someone's male or female. People are affected by what's going on. And you can have individuals affected to such a degree to where they don't go out and date anymore because they don't want to come across someone that's programmed. Say somebody is seeing how their own biological kind is being demonized as that of a sexual predator. Now I understand, a lot of women in today's day and age, they want a guy who's confident, who's just going to completely bypass all of that negativity and just go for it, because he's just so focused on spreading his seed, so to speak, and so confident in his goal that he is going to be able to do that with a particular woman, as he focuses that energy with just pure confidence. And I understand that is what a lot of women are wired to want. There's also something very unattractive about a male or a human being who's also operating in that mindset. What I'm saying is, right now, there are forces of evil that are working to tear apart our society based on the perception of differences. And there are people in the society that are in denial of it. I'll give you another example, one that I've encountered throughout my entire life and will continue to. The average American female, in particular white female, that for whatever reason, maybe in some cases, the fact that she may see certain Middle Eastern men as attractive, yet some sort of a block, a psychological block in understanding how their male counterpart and some other women see those Middle Eastern men and are demonizing those Middle Eastern men. In this post,